Good evening, California. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday weekend and it's all rested up and ready to go for Q2. I want to take a moment to review Q1 with everybody, as well as where our current state of operations, as well as share some information regarding pricing that I've had some conversations recently. To start off, congratulations to all of California, but particularly David Jaffe, Bill Kelso, Austin Lampson, and Michael Chabot and their teams for a phenomenal first quarter. But I would also be remiss if I did not mention almost everybody in California in Q1. Mark Janad, Stephanie Wall, Faye Moran, Robert Phipps, Michael Quinn all had great first quarters, but more importantly, we're really poised to have a better Q2. Our locked pipeline stands 30 million more as it did as of January 1st going into Q2. And our purchase to refi went from about 75% refinance in Q1 to 50% purchase refi going into Q2. So entering the second quarter with 30 more million in locked pipeline, the rates are lower than they were going to Q1. And we're going into the spring buying season. So I expect production and volume to continue at a rapid pace. That leads me to operations. As you received an update, Lynn has been assembling her team. She's hired Stacy Westfall as a processing manager, Lanita Johnson as closing manager, and Pam Gross was promoted to underwriting supervisor. Now, she's putting a framework in place for her team as we work through this pipeline. And I think it's important for everybody to remain patient and understand that the changes are in place, but they take some time. Lanita and Stephanie are in training this week, and they'll be hitting the floor next week as they come on board and we add more bodies. The capacity will catch up, but April's going to be a month, I think, where we continue to work through myself and Lynn and let Lanita and Stacy get caught up. And I think by May 1st, we should be ready to roll, get our SLAs back in line at the latest. Lastly, I wanted just to share some information and conversations I had regarding pricing. We have been probably competing. The only area where I see us losing on a regular basis or having to get aggressive is high balance purchases or refinances that are we're shopping against some of the big retailers, whether it be B of A, Wells Fargo, Citi, or Chase. They seem to be getting aggressive with their portfolio rates. Anything over 417, they take directly to portfolio pricing, and that's where we've been challenged and had some tough losses because of their aggressive pricing. I don't think this is on cue, not pricing into the market. I think it's the big retailers trying to buy the market. The message would be: listen, if you're in that area with a loan, be prepared that you're probably gonna have to be a little bit more aggressive to win the deal. But we have to maintain integrity to our pricing overall. The reason why our pricing set where it is that we do not have a cap, as you all know, on our jumbo pricing. That puts us at a competitive disadvantage when you're competing against a B of A or a Wells and they're capping their BIPs as well as their max commission. We don't plan to put a cap in anytime soon, but we'll have to work through this until the big retailers, on a case-by-case basis, till the big retailers pull back a little bit on their aggressiveness. Overall, I'm very excited for Q2. I want to thank Holly St. Germain for all her hard work and help to get us to where we are right now. She's off and running with the David Jaffe team, and I'm sure that's going to be a net positive for everybody involved there. And she's gonna knock it dead for David and their team. So. Looking forward to seeing you all this week. If you have any questions, please call my cell or send me an email. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you all soon in your offices. Thank you and have a great evening.